Hello everyone. Readings for November. It's Halloween night here. Here where I live, it's traditionally called Dziady, which means old people. It's an old Polish word. Old people, not necessarily dead. So this time, this very special time of the year, is connected with wisdom of old people. And moreover, the wisdom of the dead. And that's why this month I wanted to use this deck, Santa Muerte Tarot deck, which is very much containing death, as you can see. The skull, beautifully painted. But what you can read here is Memento Vivere, which means remember about life. And what I think is that what makes life really meaningful is death. It's not the end of life, as it is very wisely mentioned here. Death isn't the opposite of life. If there is anything opposite to death, it's birth, not life. So death as a part of life, as a very valuable particle that makes life really what it is, really worth living. And I waited for this deck to come, and it came. It has come today to my house, so I'm gonna use it. I think I'm gonna make a review of this in English, but not today. I want to make readings, and I also want to mention that the full moon in Taurus is coming in a few days. I think it's Saturday morning here where I live in Europe. So in a few days. And this moon is all about abundance. It's all about wealth. It's all about how much we can receive from life. I don't want to say take, but receive. How open we are to receive, and how safe we are with it. And that's why these readings are somehow profiled into this direction. How to make the best of life. How to receive as much as we can, nurturing ourselves during this time. Okay, so let's start our readings. See you in your sign. Hello Sagittarius, a reading for you for November 2017. The cards are already shuffled. I just want to cut the deck now. Please guide me for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What do we have here? Your energy is Queen of Pentacles. Your challenge, which can be your chance, is Knight of Wands. What's unexpected? And the Ace of Cups, and it also appeared when I was shuffling. So, new love coming unexpectedly. What's the possible outcome or the vista of this? It's Three of Swords. And what's the advice from the dead? The Hierophant. It's like saying, have faith in you. Because what I see here is kind of struggling to be you. But first, let's see what's your background energy. The Queen of Cups. She's giving her heart. I love this card, and when I ask this deck, what does it do? It showed me this. Offering emotions just like that, plainly, easily, with no fear, just being very close. So this is the external influence for you, Sagittarius, that the atmosphere is like that, like perhaps someone is offering it to you just like that, very easily, or there's just this ambient, there's something in the air that enhances these this type of behavior, just offering your heart with no conditions, right? Unconditionally. But you are Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles has other priorities in her mind, in her head. As you can see, she's climbing the ladder. This is the Capricorn, the Capricorn card, and she's very much focused on going up, placing herself in a better place, especially materially, seeing more, having more, acquiring goods, acquiring assets, building your position. So that's you, and your challenge is to not to become but to remain is what I feel. The Knight of Cups, the one who acts, the one who changes, the one who doesn't fear anything or anyone. Knight of Wands is very much your energy, the energy of fire. And I just want to look what is what do the dead say about this person, about this energy, because these descriptions are quite different than the usual ones. The Knight. This is not the moment to have regrets. Take your will in hand with strength and begin to follow the road that will take you to the realization of your works. So even if your goal is in sight and you know what you want, there is this challenge to act like that, to take your will and follow your path. And why? Perhaps because of this is surprising. The Ace of Cups, the new beginning in love, the new beginning in feelings. Something is overwhelming here, is what I feel. Like this cup is overflowing because there's so much water falling on this, and it's already full. The Ace of Chalices represents the source of emotional life, of receptiveness, abundance, the home as both property and as family. This is the arcana of fertility, of metamorphosis, and of fulfilled affections. It can, however, bring with it inconsistency, coldness, a sense of dissatisfaction, and a loss of faith. What did I say? Have faith. The Hierophant is the advice from the dead. It's like you have these difficulties in believing in yourself. What does the Hierophant say, I wonder? Let's check. What's the Hierophant in this deck? Once you have analyzed the situation with foresight, your means and what you are able to communicate, proceed towards your objectives and your ideals. So it's like reinforcing this challenge state. Remain faithful. Have faith in yourself. But there is this Three of Swords energy here as the possible outcome, or as the vista, the view, something you need to see. In Three of Swords, people are usually very afraid of this card because this is one of the most painful cards. But I love how it's depicted here. If you look closely, there are two, I want to say people, but yeah, they are skeletons. But let's say they are people. Two energies, and one is absolutely crushed and has had 3 swords in their bag. But now there are only 2, and this one, though I think brutal, but my feeling is that this person is pulling out the sword, not putting in, pulling out. And I think removing something from the wound is painful as hell, but it's necessary. And that's the core issue of the Three of Swords that is usually forgotten by tarot readers. The tarot readers I know, with few exceptions, always says, "Oh, this is a broken heart. This is something. This is your suffering. This is a pain, inevitable. The broken heart card." But it's so much more. It is so much more. It's always about a thought, because this is the sword card. That's the one thing. The second thing, it's about seeing the truth of the matter. The pain in this card is connected with you neglecting the truth, not wanting to see it, not wanting to have a battle with it. That's why I usually, when I talk about this card, I say that's a nail in your shoe that you don't want to take out. Because you think, oh, it will wear off eventually. No, it won't. There's a great progress here to be made. But with this condition, you need to take care of this. You really need to put out this thought, no matter how painful it is. Because the more you wait, the more painful it becomes. And that's why it's not very... of course, it is a painful card, but it's more about suffering. And suffering is something we can avoid. I mean, suffering is something that we create when we don't deal with pain in a proper way. That's what suffering is. Suffering is created in the mind. Pain is something different. So, when you remove pain, your suffering will stop, but you need to address the issue here. You need to address the issue, no matter what. Let's look at the book. In the book, what do they say about Three of Swords? Swords. You can put your trust in others only afterwards. Therefore, for now, work to clear things and to reach a point of meeting between the two conflictual questions. No, that's 2. I was confused because something was not right here. The 3 is, use all of your rational abilities of evaluation and analysis, as this is the moment to be cautious and prudent in decision-making and in facing new activities. That's what they say. New ideas and new strategies. I think this can be something new here. new ideas and new strategies that for the most part could work against us, stabbing us in the back, causing losses, conflicts, remorse, or distancing. Only a careful analysis of the various contrasting situations with consequent selection and removal can help the destiny of this card. That's why I say address the issue. Don't try to, oversee it. Because it's there. It's already there. It's already in your back. You need to put your attention there. There where pain occurs. Okay? So Sagittarius, I think don't lose your faith. The energy of the universe is all around you, and it's at your disposal if you want. If you don't, try to just discard things as they don't exist. There's this saying, if you cover your eyes not to see things, it doesn't make the things disappear. They are still here. So address it, Sagittarius. I wish you a wonderful and a fruitful month, and I hope I see you next month. Bye bye.